Hey guys, today we're going to talk about acne and what you can do if you're looking for clearer skin. Acne is not an uncommon condition, and it definitely impacts most of us. Now, there are a few things just to understand about acne. The essential issue with acne development is that we've developed a clog in our pores. And so what happens there is when you get blockage, that you can have development of white blood cells going to the area, more bacteria growing there, and essentially having an inflammatory process develop. So acne is really a spectrum going from a whitehead to cystic acne. It's just a progression of the blockage and development of an inflammatory process. This blockage could be hormonal. Hormones have an impact on sebum production. So if you produce too much sebum compared to your ability to clear it out, you can get blockage. Bacteria is a part of the mix. This is not to say that specifically that it's an infection. Bacteria does play a role in development of acne. Just a little bit on the basics of why we develop acne. Now, what can we do to either prevent that from happening or treat it if we're having issues with acne? Couple things you can do in regards to lifestyle, and some of that is diet, and that's been controversial in the past, but recently there's been some studies around this, and particularly dairy and specifically milk has been shown to have an impact on acne. And so they did look at this in people who had more breakouts and more severe acne. Now, this is specific to skim milk, so people who had intake of skim milk compared to even whole milk had more breakouts. So it seemed that whole milk did not have as much of an impact. The other thing they noticed was that people who had a high glycemic diet, which means they had a diet that had a propensity to increase their blood sugar, had more breakouts and had more severe acne. So those are two things you can do to help control acne: is avoid skim milk and avoid a high glycemic diet. The other thing they can do in regards to lifestyle is to make sure you have some type of skincare routine. So that would, at a minimum, would include a cleanser. Again, part of the issue with acne is that we're blocking the pores. We want to keep the skin clean. Now, there are some over-the-counter treatments you can use, particularly if you have mild to moderate acne. And so the most common and biggest one, because it is effective, is benzoyl peroxide. It does work really well and helping control acne or helping it resolve. This is something that you can use daily, and it is something that more is not better. So higher concentration is not necessarily better in helping prevent it. Other options also include salicylic acid and retinoids. Both of those are good at helping control acne as well. That said, we do not want to use it excessively. It will have the opposite effect of what we're looking for. Now, if those things have not been helpful, the next step would be to look at prescription medications. So you could start with a topical antibiotic, cost effective as well. It would be tetracycline antibiotics. So that would be like tetracycline, monocycline, or doxycycline. Those all work well. They all work a little bit differently as far as side effects and frequency. Now, as far as oral, there's a number of options. So again, you can use one of these antibiotics as an oral route as well. There is some dosing that can be done so that you don't get antibiotic effect in your body, and we're focusing more on the skin and addressing acne that way. Spironolactone is another option for an oral medication. It works on the hormone pathway, but it certainly has an impact on treating your acne. Another option would be tretinoin. This is a vitamin A product. We would typically reserve this for someone who has severe acne, particularly with scarring, and your provider can go over details around side effects and how long you need to be on treatment for that. Some other things that can be done include in-office treatments. There's a number of solutions in regards to that, but chemical pills are very good to help treat moderate to severe acne. Other options also would include microdermabrasion, because part of what it's going to is help keep the pores open. Lasers, there are several different types of lasers that can be used, including IPL. But any of these in-office treatments, we definitely want to make sure that we have calmed down the inflammation to get the benefit we're looking for. Well, that's it. I hope you found this helpful. If you want to learn more about other skincare options, check out one of these videos.